At the beginning of this story, we meet Drasa, a skilled sniper who has been hiding in a tunnel for many hours. She is waiting for her target to appear. Drasa has been given the task of killing a government official at a nearby airport. Soon after, a plane lands on the runway. As soon as Drasa spots her target, she takes him out with a single shot from several kilometers away. Drasa carries out her mission so precisely that the guards present there have no idea who fired the shot or from where. After completing her mission, Drasa visits her mother's grave, where her father is already present. Here we learn something else about Drasa. Whenever she kills someone with her rifle, she keeps the bullet casing and then gives these casings to her father. Actually, Drasa was a contract killer, meaning she killed people for money and had already killed many people by now. She didn't like killing people at all, but this work had become her profession. That's why Drasa would hand over those bullet casings to her father, which helped reduce her sadness a little. Drasa tells her father that she has received another new project that will last for a whole year. Perhaps during this time, she won't be able to meet him. Her father responds by saying that she comes every year and gives him some bullet casings, but next year won't be the same. His cancer is now in its final stage. He doesn't have much time left, and if he doesn't die in the coming days, he will end his own life on February 14th, Valentine's Day, because he has no reason left to live. Her mother is also dead, and due to her work, she only visits him once or twice a year. So this might be their last meeting. Hearing this, Drasa's eyes fill with tears. Now the scene shifts, and we see Levi, the second main character of this story. Levi's life wasn't going well at all. He often had terrible nightmares, and sleep stayed far. A little later, the soldier tells him that it's time to get off the plane. In a few minutes, they'll be entering a no-flying zone area, and they don't have permission to go further. He only tells him that after landing, he'll have to walk 32 kilometers north alone to reach his mission location. But Levi's mind was still stuck on one thing. He asks the soldier again where exactly they're going. The soldier replies that he doesn't have permission to answer this question. His uniform has a microphone attached, and if he tells about this place, he could be fired or even killed. Hearing this, Levi's breath gets stuck in his throat. After this, he's given a parachute, and as soon as the plane door opens, Levi jumps and lands safely. But the real game starts now. It takes Levi 2 days of walking to cover the 32-kilometer distance, and after this long journey, he finally reaches that place. He sees that this is a very deserted area where not even birds can be seen, let alone humans. Then he meets a man named Zed, who had been on a mission here for a year. Now his duty is over, so Levi will take his place. Zed takes Levi to a watchtower. After reaching the top of the tower, Levi still couldn't understand what work he had to do here. When he asks this question to Zed, Zed replies that there's a very deep pit here called God. This is a very mysterious and deep pit that no one has ever reached the bottom of. Your job is very simple. You have to guard this pit. After this, he tells Levi the strict rules of this place. He says that from here, you can only call headquarters once a month. No matter what happens, don't expect to connect with the outside world. This tower, which we call the West Tower, has an East Tower right in front of it, which belongs to Russia. There's also a guard doing his duty there, but no contact is allowed between you two. You just need to focus on our duty. And yes, always be ready for incoming danger, because you can be attacked here at any time. There are automatic guns here, and many landmines placed below. If the automatic guns run out of bullets, always keep them reloaded because automatic guns will be very useful during attacks. And the last thing, if you ever hear a loud siren here, run away from here without thinking. Zed says he doesn't know why this was said, but what the previous duty worker told him. He's telling Levi. Levi listens to all his words carefully, but he had only one question. He asks what exactly is here that requires such strict security. Then Zed takes out a grenade and throws it into that deep pit. As soon as the grenade explodes in the depths of the pit, a strange, terrifying sound starts echoing from there. That sound wasn't human at all. It was from something hidden in the darkness. Zed looks at Levi and says that this sound you're hearing is from creatures we call hollow men. These creatures live inside this pit, and your duty here is to not let any creature come out of this pit. It's said that in 1940, 2,400 U.S. Army soldiers were sent inside this pit, so they could eliminate all the creatures inside. But till today, not even one of them has returned alive. Now Zed, after giving Levi complete information about everything, starts preparing to go back home, because he had completed his 1-year duty here. Now Levi had to serve here for a year. Zed says goodbye to Levi and leaves. He was very happy because after a year, he was going home. But he didn't know that something was going to happen to him that's scary even to think about. After reaching the location, as soon as Zed smokes, a helicopter comes to pick him up. The helicopter drops a rope for him, and Zed starts climbing up through this rope. A soldier sitting in the helicopter first confirms Zed's identity. When Zed gives him his complete information, the soldier in the helicopter first shoots Zed and then cuts his rope, making him fall down. Now one thing was clear. Whoever comes to this place never returns. After this, we're shown the next day's scene. Levi starts fulfilling his duties. First, he checks some reports here and reloads the automatic guns that have run out of bullets. Days pass like this, and then a month. Now Levi starts feeling this place is boring. He thinks, do I have to stay here alone for a whole year? No conversation with anyone and no entertainment either. So to pass time, he thinks of reading the books kept in the cupboard. When he takes out books from the cupboard, suddenly his eyes fall on the wall behind the cupboard. Some notes are written on that wall. These were notes from all the people who had previously served duty in this tower. Every note mentioned fear, loneliness, and dangers of the Hollow Men. One day, Levi hears the sound of machinery from the West Tower. Levi quickly tries to see the East Tower from a distance through his telescope, and then he sees a girl. And this girl is none other than Drasa, who had been assigned duty at this tower because of her good sniping skills. Seeing Drasa's beauty, Levi's eyes get fixed on her. But Levi can't talk to her because doing so was against the rules, and Drasa also knew about Levi sitting in the West Tower. Days pass like this, and both think whether they should talk to each other or not. A few days later, Drasa's birthday comes. Surrounded by loneliness, Drasa feels she should talk to someone. She tries to talk to Levi. Drasa asks Levi through a whiteboard what his name is. Levi remembers the rules and says that giving names isn't allowed, but Drasa, smiling, tells her name. My name is Drasa. Levi also, without thinking much, tells his name. Drasa tells him that today is her birthday, and celebrating her birthday, Drasa starts dancing. Drasa asks Levi if he knows how to dance. Levi tells her no, he doesn't know dancing at all. To which Drasa asks, then what do you know how to do? Levi answers, Wearing writes on the board that he can shoot pretty well. Here, Drasa, to check his shooting skills, places a small bottle in front of him on her tower, and Levi, targeting his aim, breaks that bottle with a single shot. Now Drasa wasn't one to stay behind either. She also, showing her shooting skills, perfectly shoots a small bottle kept in Levi's tower. This makes Levi realize that Drasa isn't an ordinary girl, but a deadly sniper. Gradually, their conversations increase. Drasa and Levi start understanding each other. But then, when these two are busy talking, Drasa's eyes suddenly go toward the pit below. She sees some terrible creatures, the Hollow Men, rapidly climbing toward the West Tower. She quickly alerts Levi. Look down. Some creatures are moving toward you. As soon as Levi looks down, his eyes widen. Below, not just one or two, but thousands of creatures are moving upward. Without wasting time, he picks up his sniper rifle and starts shooting the creatures one by one. But there are so many creatures that Levi can't handle them alone. so Drasa also starts firing bullets with her machine gun. Now creatures start moving toward the west tower, meaning Drasa's side as well. Both start killing these creatures from their respective sides. But then Levi sees that one creature has reached up to Drasa's tower, and as that creature is about to attack Drasa, Levi, using his amazing sniping skills from the east tower, kills that creature. Now both Levi and Drasa realize that if they want to stay alive in this dangerous place, they'll have to fight together. After handling everything, Drasa says this was the best birthday of her life. The next morning, Levi fixes the landmines below and reloads the automatic guns. Suddenly, a drone comes out from inside the pit. The drone looks at Levi for a few seconds and scans in a strange way. Seeing this, Levi is amazed and can't understand why and for whom this drone was sent. Days pass like this, and then months. After these two become friends, their days were going well, and now they didn't feel lonely at all. But one day, Drasa is very sad because today was February 14th, and she remembers that her father had said if he didn't die from cancer in the coming days, he would kill himself on February 14th. Here, Drasa writes on the board and tells Levi that today she's feeling very lonely. If someone was with her today, it would have been very good. Levi also had wanted to meet Drasa from the first day, and today he can't control himself. He plans to go to Drasa. He manages to reach the east tower through a rocket launcher. The next morning, he uses the rocket launcher to throw a strong rope toward Drasa. After which, Drasa comes outside the tower and ties the rope firmly to a tree so that Levi can hang from the rope and reach the east tower. Without delay, Levi starts moving toward the east tower with the help of that rope. But he gets stuck in the middle because the rope's slope had ended ahead. So now Levi starts moving forward with the help of his hands, and after traveling for about half an hour with his hands, he reaches Drasa's tower. Drasa welcomes him and says, "You smell really bad with sweat, so first you take a bath, then I'll meet you." Hearing this, Levi starts laughing. He doesn't say anything, just nods in agreement. Here, Drasa playfully hides his clothes far away and watches Levi through the CCTV camera, who is bathing in the shower present in the tower. After that, Levi and Drasa sit together and talk for a long time. Drasa tells him her complete story and says that now no one is left for her in this world. Only her father was alive, but yesterday, he must have killed himself too. Here, Levi also tells Drasa about the terrible dreams that come at night and his stories from the days when he was in the US Army. Talking like this, night falls. Drasa plays soft music here. Both start dancing to the music. During this dance, they start coming closer to each other, and romance begins between them. After some time, Levi looks at Drasa with a smile and says, "I've written a poem for you. When we get out of here, I'll give you that poem." The next day, Levi had to return to his west tower. He says goodbye to Drasa and starts moving toward the west tower with the help of the rope. Drasa also keeps watching him go. But then we see some creatures moving up toward the tower. One of the creatures hits a landmine there, and a loud explosion happens. From the explosion of the landmine, iron parts fly in the air, and one part hits the rope, breaking it, and Levi falls rapidly into that pit. Seeing Levi fall, Drasa, without thinking, takes her parachute and also jumps into that pit. After falling into the depth of the pit, Drasa starts flowing in a fast-flowing river. She somehow gets out of the river and reaches the shore. On the other side, Levi is lucky that he fell and got stuck on a big tree. After falling from such a height, he gets many injuries, but his life is saved. As soon as his eyes open, he sees a big insect moving to attack him. He tries to save himself, but then the wood of the tree breaks and Levi falls down on the tree roots. As soon as he falls down, the tree roots start gripping him and binding Levi. Before these roots kill Levi, Drasa reaches there. She quickly takes out a knife and starts cutting these roots, freeing Levi. After this, Levi and Drasa start looking around. Everywhere there's silence and a scary atmosphere. Suddenly, some creatures come out from behind the trees and attack them. Here, a big fight starts between them. Levi handles his gun and fires the first bullet directly into a creature's head. One after another, both together finish off the creatures. Here, Levi's eyes fall on the creature's dead body. He sees that the creature was wearing the same army uniform that used to belong to American soldiers in some era. Seeing this, Levi gets goosebumps. Then he remembers Zed's words when he had told that in 1940, a large group of 2,400 soldiers was sent into this pit, and those soldiers never returned. After that, Levi and Drasa reach a strange, scary place. The scene here was like a bad dream. Everywhere there were rotting human bodies, and the strangest thing was that trees and plants had grown from inside these bodies. It seemed as if some deadly virus had taken control of this place. Suddenly, there's some movement among the trees. Levi and Drasa understand that creatures are chasing them again. Out of fear, both start running fast and enter a broken church. After closing the door, they see a strange sight in front. Human corpses were lying everywhere. Looking at their condition, it seemed as if they had taken their own lives to escape this virus. Suddenly, a big spider jumps on Drasa, and many more spiders come out. These spiders are quite big in size. As soon as the spider attacks them, Levi and Drasa together kill it. On the other side, the creatures break the church door and come inside. Levi and Drasa start firing at them to save their lives, and somehow escape from them, and come out of the church. Then Levi's eyes fall on an old tunnel built in the mountain in front. Both immediately enter that tunnel. Going inside, they find out that this is actually an old lab. Everywhere there were broken glass, machines, and old rusty containers. Here, Levi finds an old DVD cassette. Levi plays the DVD, and a girl appears on the screen. The girl says that they were working on a secret chemical missile project here. Hundreds of scientists were with them. But one day, an earthquake came here. Due to the strong tremors of the earthquake, the missile's chemicals leaked. Poisonous chemicals started mixing in the air. Within hours, people started getting infected by the virus. The girl shows her stomach and says that she's also infected. Although they told the military everything and asked them to destroy this entire area by bombing so that the infection doesn't spread further, they didn't listen. After watching this video, Levi finds a modern computer there. Levi can't understand how a modern computer is placed in this place. Levi turns it on and is completely shocked by the information in it. He learns about a company called Dark Lake that works on making paramilitaries. This company collects samples of infected people from here and experiments on their country's soldiers to convert them into super soldiers. This is why no country wants to destroy this place. Besides this, Levi also learns that there's a very big missile in this pit, and when it's activated and explodes, it will destroy everything within a 4.2-kilometer range. Levi and Drasa understand this whole secret. They realize that Lady Bartow, who sent them here, is the owner of this place and is misusing it. And to keep this place secret, Lady Bartow always chose people for duty here who had no one to ask about them back home. And that person would be killed after serving duty here for a year, just like Zed was killed so he couldn't come out and tell the world about this place. After knowing all this, as soon as these two come out from there, a horseman creature grabs Drasa with a rope and takes her away. Levi searches for Drasa here and there, but he can't see Drasa anywhere. Then Levi reaches a place where a big missile was kept. This was the same missile about which Levi had learned from Dark Lake Company's computer. Everything was clear to Levi now. Actually, when people who had previously lived in the watchtower used to say that if you hear a siren sound, you should run away from here as fast as possible, they were actually talking about this missile. On the other side, Drasa is now in the creature's custody. Drasa tries to free herself and somehow manages to escape. As soon as she becomes free, a fight breaks out between Drasa and the creature. Levi also reaches there while searching for Drasa and immediately attacks the creature. and both together burn it by setting it on fire. And now comes their turn to get out of here. But the path ahead was even more difficult. As soon as Levi and Drasa move forward, a dangerous area comes in front, where getting out was a very big challenge. Here, humans and plants were completely connected to each other, as if they were the result of some dangerous experiment. Anyway, these people move forward carefully, but then Drasa's foot slips, which activates these plants. They grab Drasa, but here, Levi shows courage and moves forward, freeing Drasa with all his strength. He uses a bomb to blow up the entire plant system there. Levi takes Drasa and comes out of there. After walking a little ahead, they see a garage where a car is parked. Both quickly get into that car and try to get out of that place. Finally, after covering some distance, they see a rope that went up to the watchtower. But now those creatures had also reached there chasing them. Now, if these people climbed up by holding the rope with their hands, these creatures would kill them. So Levi, working smartly, ties the jeep to the rope and starts climbing up. These people tie the jeep to the rope so that both can sit in the jeep, and their hands are free to fight with the creatures. The creatures attack them, and here a big fight happens between them. But those creatures were quite large in number, so they were overpowering them. Here, an idea comes to Levi's mind. He leaks the jeep's petrol tank on these creatures, sets fire to the oil that comes out, burning all those creatures, and finally, these people cut the jeep's rope and drop it down, killing all those creatures. This way, these people finally succeed in climbing up. Now both knew that even if they both served duty here for a year, they would still be killed in the end. So now both make a big decision that they will not protect this place but will destroy it so that no other soldier like them gets trapped here, and the misuse of this place stops. After doing all this, both will go far from here and start a new life. Here, Drasa says she has a place to hide in France. They will go there, get married, and spend the rest of their lives there. Levi agrees to Drasa's words, and now he says he has to go back to his tower. He will go there, fit a bomb in the tower, and also activate this missile, which will destroy this entire place. After which Levi reaches his tower with the help of the rope. Meanwhile, Lady Bartow contacts Levi and asks if he went inside this pit, because someone has turned on their computer. Levi lies here and says no, he didn't go there. But Bartow knows that Levi is lying. They had seen everything in the security cameras that both Levi and Drasa had gone inside the pit. Still, continuing her conversation, she says if you didn't go, then obviously all this work is by that West Tower guard. You do one thing, kill that West Tower person, meaning Drasa, because she has broken the rules. Here, Levi says yes, but Bartow knew that he wouldn't kill her, and she understood that both are now going to escape from here, and will tell the world about this place after going out. That's why she herself comes here in a helicopter. But before Bartow's arrival, both had completed all their preparations. Levi goes quite far from the tower and takes the longest shot of his life, firing directly at that tower which was directly connected to the missile below, causing a loud siren to start ringing. Now they had less time. Both start running fast because when the missile explodes, it will destroy a 4.2-kilometer area. Levi and Drasa both start running toward the forest with full strength. Drasa, saving her life, gets quite far from that place. But Levi had an injury on his leg, so he couldn't run fast. On the other side, Bartow also understood that the missile blast was about to happen soon. Right at this time, the missile gets activated, and a very big explosion happens, causing the entire pit to start getting destroyed. This blast was so terrible that its flames and shockwaves spread far away, and Bartow's helicopter also gets caught in that explosion, and she dies there. Drasa had covered the 4.2-kilometer distance, but Levi gets caught in that explosion, and the strong wind from the blast makes him fall into the water. On the other side, all creatures in the pit die. Now only Drasa had survived that explosion, and she stands on a high place waiting for Levi. While waiting, night falls, but there's no trace of Levi. She understands that Levi is no longer alive, after which the story shifts a few months ahead from here. Drasa reads the poem written by Levi. In every word, she feels Levi's memories. With tears in her eyes, she tries to handle her heart. Now Drasa, starting a new life, starts working as a waitress in a hotel in France. But then suddenly one day, Levi comes and stands in front of Drasa. He was alive. Seeing Levi, Drasa's eyes remain wide open. Out of happiness, she runs and hugs Levi, and with this, the story ends.